part one of doing this car, I'm dropping the subframe and checking the rear suspension. Here today to help me, I don't have a garage, Zach Renew.
Returning the free labor.
So we're gonna get started on dropping the rear subframe and checking it out. All right, so here we are under the car. Got the jack all set up, and now, as you can tell, it's not the prettiest under here.
Yeah, you got a crusty rear.
Thanks. But if you do come over here and look at my beautiful D2 suspension that came with this car when I bought it, I hope to maintain that. But as of right now, I'm about to drop 2 nuts, there and there on the other side. Did you like my play there? Yeah. Drop the nuts. And then go up front and see what I have there. But I'm gonna spray everything, let it sit. This way everything comes off nice and easy.
We have catastrophic.
What the hell? 2 seconds. Of course we weren't filming that. I already snapped the bed. That's lovely, and I should have not put it on that high of a mode, but you live and you learn.
Need a pair of pliers.
You're a pair of pliers.
I'm not a pair of pliers.
Alright. Where was I? Oh yes, breaking my tools. Love that. Anyway, this seems to be a lot tighter than I had originally thought, but that's okay.
That's what she said.
This might be a creeper off type of job or half-inch gun type of job. Oh my god, that was tough. Holy crap! Oh my god, that was so tight. Can you cut that out?
I'm sorry, I can't help it. You should have known that was going to happen.
You know, I kind of, as it was coming out of my mouth, I was like,
You just keep going.
we can cut that out. I need more lube.
Come on, you were asking for that one.
That one was on purpose. All right, I've had enough with the crap. We're using the impact gun without a stupid little impact bit. Ugh. I should have washed this thing before I brought it in here. Of course, the axle's in the way. Hip hip. Well, I'm gonna ratchet for a while, and I'll come back when I get my nuts off. All right, now that I have my nuts in my hand, we can lower the...
Come on, you were asking for it.
Listen, now you got me doing it on purpose, so it's like... So now that those are off, we gotta get to the front bolts, the top strut bolts, and everything should be out ready for the whole thing to get lowered. I'm sure we're gonna run into some issues. All right. I think that does it for all the bolts. We took that out, and the 4 bolts in the back.
Brake lines are cut.
Yeah, we cut the brake lines. I'm going steel braided, nobody judge me. But, oh, coilovers. We're gonna do the coilover top hats. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna drop her down.
I'm gonna drop the rear.
I'm gonna pop the latch. Flip on the trunk. Okay. And now it's time to try and slide it from out of the car. Okay, so after our brief intermission...
I'm blind! I can't see!
Get off your head! Alright, so we had to remove the shocks from the subframe. And now we can slide it out without having to lift the car up anymore. It's already sketchy as it is.
It's on 4 jack stands, it's probably fine.
Alright, slide it back. It's a boy!
You do have a crusty rear. I knew it.
So here we have the OEM rear end of a Mitsubishi Starion. Chrysler Conquest, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to call mine a Starion because it says Mitsubishi everywhere. I don't care what those... I know those are Conquest taillights. Don't care. It's a Starion. Anyway, so here she is. There's my D2 coilovers. And I'm about to pretty this thing up. Fix that leak, obviously. See how the rear end looks. And adjust my shocks. New brakes, new lines. Everything's going to look beautiful.
What he said.
Alrighty, so it is the next day. Now that the rear is out, we move on to the drive shaft, which I have over there. This cute little thing right here is my drive shaft that goes from the transmission to the torque tube. These cars from factory come with this little torque tube. Extends the differential basically, also shortening the drive shaft. So hopefully that keeps everything super strong. And this here is a custom drive shaft that is specially designed for this car, for the stock rear end, to the R154 output shaft. Here's my transmission itself, and this just slips in like here. It is absolutely glorious when machine parts just fit together. But I do have brand new U-joints, super strength U-joints, so that I can hold all the power that I want to make. This one I already cleaned up, started installing this here, and now it's time to put this on that end of the drive shaft. And then we're going to put this U-joint in this flange, and then we're going to put the flange on that end. Alright, so after a very long process, that one gave me a very hard time, but they were both in, and now it's time to put it on the drive shaft. Well, after some playing around with some things, I have some burrs I have to get, and my file kind of sucks. So I'm going to have to get a better file for tomorrow. Alright, so a bunch of days later, after filing everything and getting injured, putting this drive shaft finally the rest of the way back together, got my boy helping me, and gonna just put in the rest of the caps and complete this. Alrighty, so now we have one complete solid drive shaft that now goes from the stock differential of my car to the output shaft of the R154 that I have under there. So now my drive shaft is complete. Throw some paint on it, make it perfect. Thanks to that little air hammer and my buddy John, she's done. Alright, and over here we have my beloved fuel tank, which has seen better days. The inside does look absolutely perfect though. And that's what matters to me, is that I'm not sucking up rust into my beautiful fuel pump that I'll be buying. As of right now, I have to get rid of the old fuel pump. I want to get rid of this canister here and the fuel neck and everything on this tank. This way I can sand it, paint it, and this will be done. Alrighty, so the fuel tank is all taken apart. Filler neck's off, the fuel pump's off, the little box over there came off. Prepping this ready to get sanded, prepping this ready to get sanded. All of this is going to end up going outside to get pressure washed. After I sand it, I'm going to sand everything, pressure wash everything, and then get the painting. Yeah, this video is just focusing on removing everything, getting everything ready for paint, and then paint and reassembly will be in a different video. Alright, so there was a lot of just sandpapering going on, and I decided to just bring out the Wizzy wheel. I could vacuum all the dust up and whatnot, so this is what we're left with now. It's looking pretty good. All the concerning rust parts are all scraped down to bare metal, so I'm gonna just blast it with rust neutralizer, make sure everything's good, obviously after I wash the whole thing. But painting this may be in this video, I decided after doing this. This one, definitely for sure, next video. But I'm gonna come back tomorrow and continue working on this. As of right now, it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning and I need to clean up and go to bed. Alrighty, so the fuel tank is all ready. Even though it might not look like it's ready, it's gonna get its first coat of rust neutralizer after I brake clean it. We'll rust neutralize the whole thing. I'll let it sit till tomorrow and then I'll be painting this thing. So let's do that and then we'll look at how she looks from there. But I got everything all taped up, the entrance there. That one's been taped up for a while, where the fuel nozzle goes. And that is like a little side vent, I guess, I don't really know why that's there actually. But yeah, everything's taped up and ready to go, so let's do it. So here we go, rust neutralizer, see what she does. Alrighty, we're looking pretty good. I'll finish this up, let it sit, show you what that looks like, and then we'll hit it with some paint. I gotta read this thing, see how long it takes to dry. And well, according to this, before I paint it, I should let that sit for about 24 hours. So I will be back here tomorrow, at least 20 hours. So that is awesome. I'm going to need another can of this to store here because I'm definitely gonna need it for that and probably other things in the car. So with that, we'll get to painting. All right, so we just got the first coat of paint on the fuel tank here. Gonna do a second, probably not a third. Obviously no clear coat because who cares? It gets jammed under the car. So that's all I'm gonna record based off of that because it's gonna look the same. All right, and that's where we're at for now. Still a work in progress, but trust the process. But if you're rocking with the build, hit the like button, consider subscribing, and turn on the notifications so you don't miss anything that's coming next. Drop a comment, let me know what you want to see next, and I'll catch you in the next one.